All right, so after this part, then we can go ahead, once they've cooled, we can go ahead and assemble our cookie, or not assemble, but start to decorate the pieces first. We do the pieces and then assemble it. So Laure'l here has some of her fondant, and she's gonna move on to the next step.
And what we've done is, the good idea is to save some time when you want to mass produce these projects. Let's go ahead and get your colors pre-done. You can bag those up. These can be done several days ahead of time. This is just a pre-made fondant, or if you so prefer, you can do your own. You always want to kind of lightly dust the board to prevent sticking. And then you're just going to roll this out. Again, if you're really into being a perfectionist, you can roll this again in between dowels. Now, rule is, when you roll fondant out, you always want to roll it on the same side. You will never flip this over. The reason for that is your fondant will dry out and it will crack. So this is just a, what do you call it, a tier, what is this?
Oh, it's a dowel, what you're rolling with?
Dowel rod, right.
It's a dowel rod. They come in a pack of 4, and if you guys have seen my videos, you see me use it all the time. It's my favorite rolling pin for fondant because it's lightweight and it's long. It doesn't work very well for gum paste, because gum paste rollers, you need them to be a little bit heavier. But it's perfect for all these.
And then what you want to do is just roll it, and make sure you're smoothing that with your hand. Just push that down. And these cutters are great because they have like a little rubber edge on there, so it doesn't hurt your hand. And again, you'll just lift that up, peel it back. And what you're going to do is take the head, and we're just going to use a little bit of water, and you'll flip that over. And just put some water on the back of that, and we're going to do this to adhere this to the actual cookie itself. And you want to kind of be careful that you don't get water on the fondant itself, or it will leave some little shiny marks on there. Now, if that does happen, and it's happened to me several times, what you'll do is I just take a little bit of cornstarch and puff over that shiny spot, and it will remove it. So anything that you do can be covered or redone to make it look a little bit nicer. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just, with my finger, smoothing these edges down so they don't look as stark on the ends. Make it a little bit more natural. And Susan and I don't like to completely cover the cookie, and the reason being is we want people to know that it is in fact a cookie behind it. Okay, so we've got the head. We will do the same thing with the feet. Now the feet are a little bit different. When we rolled some dough out, you're going to kind of want to roll it, I call it like a ski ramp, where it's thicker at the top and it gets thinner at the bottom. Because if you look at a foot, that's exactly the way that a foot works. A little bit thicker at the top, and their toes are smaller towards the end there. So what I'm going to do is roll this. We'll do it this way. Roll it down. Keep this thicker. Roll it down. So we want kind of, like I said, like a ramp shape. Okay, and here we go. We need 2 feet.
The thicker,
yeah. You want the thicker part towards the back. And again, you just wiggle that cutter a little bit. And like I said, especially with these metal cutters, I really do like to use some shortening on the edges to keep these edges nice and clean. Okay, and we'll peel that back.
You can either put the water on the fondant or on the cookie. Most of the time it's better on the fondant, but
Okay, we'll flip that over.
I was just trying to help my friend out.
And you know, decorating with a friend is wonderful. Normally when we do the big holiday projects, if you've got a friend by you, you could do mass production. It makes the project go a lot quicker.
And this one's great because she likes to do dishes.
30 years of dishes. Once it's a bad habit, you just can't shake it. I actually got hollered at for doing dishes. Every time she picked a tool up, I washed it.
And I couldn't find it.
Because it was put back in the right spot.
I know, I'm not used to that.